Welcome back to the Consumer Cellular USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. Johnson, Frazier versus Young and Yates. That's our 1v2 for this gold medal matchup for men's pro doubles. This has been the Consumer Cellular USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. And the sun is starting to set, but the play is yet to. Cameron Irwin alongside Scott Crandall. You can see J.W. Johnson facing off against his own partner. Right there, that's Dylan Frazier. Young and Yates, that's DJ Young and Kyle Yates, going head-to-head on the near side of your screen. So let's walk you through this. Who is our challenger? Well, that's going to be Young and Yates. They're coming out of the back draw, so let's take a look at what they have to offer. They've got a lot going on. The defensive play of Kyle Yates has been on point. There's a look at him to get started.
DJ and Kyle have played their way through the back draw. Kyle has really demonstrated some awesome defensive skills. He also has all kinds of trickery with his offense. He was very consistent today and played a really smart match in the bronze medal match that helped them come out victorious in 3 games. And then DJ, on the other hand, a super strong left side player. He's very aggressive. He knows how to cover a lot of court, including the whole court sometimes, but he's comfortable anywhere between 60 and 92% of the court. DJ can have it covered. He's got a lot of offensive skills. They run a lot of plays, kind of set plays off of drives, and they're a lot of fun to watch. It is very uncomfortable being in front of them because they have so much offense. You never know what sort of flick or what sort of trick or speed up is coming. So a very strong team, and they've got some confidence and some momentum coming in. And they haven't played JW and Dylan today, so it should be, the first time playing each other should be a lot of fun.
All right, now their opponents you just mentioned, JW and Dylan. That's JW Johnson and Dylan Frazier. Well, they have done very well in this competition to this point. I don't believe they've dropped a game on the day as well. JW Johnson, one of the best, if not the best, in pickleball. Especially watch that wrist of JW Johnson. Yeah,
JW Johnson has some of the fast hands, if not the fastest in the game. So everyone respects that. It's always super fun to watch him play. He's got some backhand flicks and some forehand flicks, and he's got offense off of. He generates offense out of positions that don't seem offensive. You never know what he's going to do. Super strong dinker, very good defender. So offense, defense, just solid fundamentals. And there's Dylan Frazier. Dylan Frazier has some of the fastest hands. He is a great partner. He plays the right side with JW perfectly. A great partner for JW because as a team, their hand speed is just phenomenal. They're both good dinkers and they have good hands. So if you can't outlast them at the kitchen and you can't go through them, well, what are you going to do? You got to figure it out. I expect to see DJ and Kyle probably drive the ball a lot at them and see if they can get through them that way before it gets to the kitchen. But they're solid all around. So we just have to see what happens, but they've got a lot of confidence, and Dylan and J-Dub smile a lot while they're playing, so they're going to have a good time.
Well, we are just about ready to get going. Our resident pro, Scott Crandall, giving you the full layout, the scouting report on all 4 of these fantastic pros. And it looks as if Dylan Frazier will get us started with the first serve. In our final match of the day, we got to give out some gold and silver medals. Quick point for J-Dub and Dylan.
1-0-2.
And it lands again, trying to duck out of the way, but just low enough to stay in bounds.
Yeah, that's one of those where Kyle tries to speed it up, but against these guys, you better be ready for the second, the third, and the fourth one.
Side out.
One of their matches earlier today, the conversation was, yeah, you better be ready for about 3 or 4 in those hands battles at the kitchen line.
Second serve.
And it's not that you can't speed it up against them. You just have
Yeah.
to pick the right ball. You either have to have the right ball to do it, or you have to fool them with some deception of some kind.
That's a nice shot there. Reaching in and the quick flick from Kyle Yates.
Yeah, he took the ball out of the air and picked a really nice spot.
1, 2, 2.
A lot of topspin on that ball.
Point.
Make it 2-2.
2, 2, 2.
3-2. Young and Yates now with the advantage.
And we've seen that play before, the shake and bake, the drive, and they've both been doing it. DJ drove that time and
3,
Kyle
2,
finished.
2. Side out.
And the side out there.
DJ left that down the line dink up just slightly high, and
2, 3, 1.
Dylan's able to poke at it without taking much of a swing.
Quick hands from DJ Young. There it is.
Serve.
Kyle Yates playing a little football now. Kicking that ball back. First side out ball. See what J-Dub can muster up here.
2, 3, 2.
Goes to the drive of his own. And wow, what a reach in from DJ Young.
What do we even call that?
He's covering for his partner on the switch,
3, 2, 1.
or excuse me, on the stack. Oh man, what a bummer. Getting caught on the back gate here at Consumer Cellular USA Pickleball Championships.
Yeah, DJ had
Trying to
his,
take out the B.
DJ had his paddle on that ball. He just didn't have enough room.
Got to find even more defense now. Lifting that, ball's in. Great touch, and the ball is called out of bounds.
Attaboy. 2, 3, 1.
Oh, yeah, DJ just pushed it a little deep.
Point.
DJ Young saying keep it low, that ball popping up again. He tried to move in to cover it, but
Yeah, and Dylan is very efficient at that. He's a good thinker, and he's always ready out there. If you leave it a little high, he will flick it at you, and he will be ready with the counter to it. So he's
Point.
he's a dangerous person to dink to just because of that. It's like he will just flick it
4, 3, 1.
and then get you on the second one too.
inviting him in. That same thing goes again. I think Dylan Frazier's got a really nice read here on DJ Young in terms of the direction he goes, trying to slide towards the middle. And ends up just getting tagged.
1 minute. 5, 3, 1.
So why would he be sliding that direction? What is he trying to do? Open up the backhand to push back, or what's the thought there?
I think he realized, oops, I left this dink up. Here it comes. And so where's some open court? Let me shift middle and try and cover that. But the other thing is, when you're in the midst of trying to figure out where Dylan's going to go, Dylan's not giving you anything. He doesn't really swing, so reading that ball is tough. So you're watching it. You don't have a read, and you're just hoping for the best. So once you leave that dink up, that's when you're in trouble. Just put your paddle out and hope Dylan hits it.
So 5-3 now, forces the timeout from Young and Yates, just 2 back, but already needing to make some adjustments there in terms of the heads-up battle from Frazier and Young.
Yeah, I mean, they know what they. I mean, DJ said how many times it's already happened 4 or 5 times. So if you can prevent more of those, you can get back into it.
Point.
Another nice job keeping the ball low right at the toes of Kyle Yates.
6-3-1. Second serve. 6-3-2. Side out.
Wow, that was one heck of a paddle angle from DJ Young on the backhand flick.
Yeah, that was
Dropping it completely down.
tip down, big swing.
Second serve. 3-6-2.
Got some loose ligaments in those wrists. Just DJ Young.
Side out.
It's one of those tough ones. Kyle Yates found himself up at the net, tried to let Young take the middle.
He got a good look at the first one, but Dylan's hands were just too good. Dylan handled the shake and bake.
Giving some extra love on these dings as the wind picks up. Switching the pattern now.
Point.
7-3.
7-3-1.
Nice job by Kyle Yates again.
Great defense by Kyle.
7-3-2. Side out.
Kyle's done that several times where when he's defending, he doesn't hit it back at the person who initiated it. He hits it back to the other guy who may not be ready.
Nice defense. It's a pancake block back. Kyle Yates' paddles everywhere, as is DJ Young's. Another toss. Which one will it be? Another play. Are you serious? Again and again. Everyone unleashing. Oh my goodness. Somebody check their shoulders. Incredible play. Kyle Yates and DJ Young. Overhead after overhead after overhead, defended back.
I don't know who's more tired, the retrievers or the overhead team.
Side out.
What's wild is they didn't win the point, but it sure felt like they did.
They definitely sent a message.
7-3-1. Point.
Same look again. 8-3.
Yeah, Dylan's just demonstrating how fast his hands are. You're really gonna have to come at him with something better.
8-3-1. Second serve. Yes, sir, you are. 8-3-2. Point.
Trying to take a step back for the speed up.
9-3-2.
Kyle's just trying to make something happen.
Good reset, but nonetheless, Frazier continues.
I didn't see that, so I was we go. 10-3-2.
Game ball.
Point.
Oh,
Game one.
and that hurts so bad for
Frazier and
DJ
Johnson.
Young, but nonetheless, game one
2
going.
minutes, player switches. 2 minutes. There you
I'm
go.
sure he's going to appreciate that slow-mo replay. So J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier moving on into game number 2 with one already in the bag. We'll see game 2 right after this.
If you run, if you spin, if you jump, walk, hit, climb, hustle, or just move, you bounce. Bounce 50% less with SheFit. We got you, because we are you. SheFit.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Game 2 just about to get underway. They have changed ends in the 1 versus 2 for the gold medal matchup for men's pro doubles. You have on the near side of your screen, that's a look at DJ Young and Kyle Yates. Yates will start us off. J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier just 1 game away from grasping the gold.
Side out.
DJ did a better job that time. At least it lasted 5 shots instead of
0-0-1.
on the spot.
Point.
JW gives a little, ooh, that was nice to his partner. Like the speed of those hands. They're all smiles on the far side.
Yeah, that is the thing you don't want to see when you're playing. Those two smiling at you,
1-0-1.
full of confidence.
It's almost like insult to injury.
Second
Don't know if
serve.
I've ever seen that done with a smile.
It is insulting.
1-0-2. Point.
2-0 now.
Yeah, the one thing I'm noticing on this side with DJ and Kyle is wanting to do more.
2-0-2.
Kyle wants to insert himself. He'd like to, what they're doing isn't working, and Kyle's like, well, let me try a few things. I've got some tricks.
Side out.
There we go. That's what they needed. Get the ball back and
After this point, let me know how you might think Kyle can try and get a little more involved from that right side. Nice hands from DJ Young.
oh, that's a great play.
Nice punch.
So without even discussing it with your partner, where you position yourself can send a little bit of a message.
Mm-hmm.
Second serve.
Meaning he's done a great job of getting out of DJ's way when DJ's trying to cover a lot of court.
Looking for the cross court and finding it. That's a big swing from Young.
Yeah. But now that they've got a little momentum, let's just stick with the plan, because DJ's had
2-2-2.
a couple great points in a row.
Side out.
And the other thing is with Kyle on the right side, Kyle likes his backhand. So his backhand in the middle is a great shot for him. So he can contribute with it.
Point.
One great defensive play, but the pressure still continues from Dylan and J-Dub.
Yeah.
3-2-1. Point.
Young can't believe that. Drop that paddle down. Tried to put a little too much on it.
Yeah, there's a little risk in a
4-2-1.
swing that big.
Second serve.
Inch difference with the wind.
Kyle was waiting. Kyle was on that ball even if J-Dub had made it, though.
Side out. Two, 4-1. Second serve.
That's the tough thing, going behind J-Dub. He covers more court than you think. He's so quick laterally and so strong when he's reaching out.
Nice drop.
Side out.
So J-Dub is sort of baiting you where he stands. You think there's some opening, and it's just not there. He covers.
4-2-1.
He covers the court.
Point.
And that fourth shot not handled well popped up. And their own shake and bake on the side of Johnson and Frazier.
5-2-1. Second serve.
Ooh. Trying to add a little extra something on that.
5-2-2. Point.
So when J-Dub is hitting these drops, they've got a lot of spin, and they're coming into the wind, and the wind is just making that drop even better. So that's a really tough fourth that DJ's having to handle.
Oh, looking to work back around just as soon as J-Dub saw the inside out dink here. He attacks the middle, knowing how far.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but a risky play when you're the receiving team, because it costs you a point if you don't execute it.
Yeah.
Point.
Another good ball from J.W. Johnson.
Timeout receiver.
Well, he
1
just
minute.
sets himself up with a nice drop and is just stalking his way in, looking for something high to hit hard.
8-2, and Yates and Young take a timeout here as they are a little bit staring down the barrel of a gun. Already dropped game one, 11-3, now down 2-8. They've had a very solid day regardless of how this turns out. They would walk away even with a loss here with a silver medal. Very solid day, taking down some top teams or some very tough ones. You look back as they went through the back draw. They had to face off against Tamanaha and Moo. Venkatessin, that went 15-7. And they had to face off against Staxrud and Ignatowicz. That went 15-9. And then it was Arnold and Patrick Quinn for a second time. It's a great match in the bronze medal matchup. To then find themselves here playing for gold.
8-2-2. Point.
9-2.
J-Dub's presence up there at the kitchen is just
9-2-2.
really strong.
Point.
And to Dylan's credit, I think that has worked almost every time. If he can reach out and take it, he's making it work.
He's executing beautifully on those heat-ups down the line. It's match ball. And out of bounds, your gold medalists, J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier. J-Dub goes back-to-back with gold medals from yesterday's singles into men's doubles today. Big congrats to them as they're walking away with some hardware. But so are Young and Yates taking home silver as they had a great showing on this beautiful Saturday. We are just about concluding our coverage here on ESPN Plus for this Saturday, but we got to get some medals handed out and an interview with our winners, J-Dub and Dylan. That'll be up right after this. All right, welcome back into Newport Beach. It has been a fantastic day, and now I get to hang out with our winners. One more interview, J-Dub. You think you can get through this one?
We'll find out soon enough.
All right, J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, congrats on a great day. Didn't even drop a game. Congratulations. I'm going to start with you. Yeah, they're already giving you rounds of applause. Why not? Dylan, I'm going to start off with you. What worked so well because of very efficient play from both of you against a very tough opponent?
Yeah, you know, Kyle and DJ are a great team, and I'll just say congrats to them because they played really well today. For J-Dub and I, we've played a lot of tournaments together, so we kind of know each other's game pretty well at this point, know who's taking the middle most of the time. Yeah, we kind of grooved together, and we were playing well there at the end, so it's good.
I like it. Well, you already talked about taking the middle. At what point do you let this guy, take some more of those off his left foot?
Whenever he gets lucky, and then whenever he says sorry, and then he just takes it again the next point. But eventually I have to just step on his foot or hit his hand to make him know that I'm actually there, and he can actually not hit backhands in the middle. So that's what it is.
All right, I'm having a hard time staying composed with these two next door, but let's talk about maybe a triple crown because you picked up the gold yesterday and picked up the gold, of course, with the help of your partner today. What is tomorrow going to look like?
Well, if I play Anna, I'm definitely going to try and beat them. Try not to have her get the triple, that's of course. But mostly I'm just going to have fun with my sister, so we usually have fun.
Now, how many times have you gotten the chance to play alongside your sister?
A few times right now. We're looking to do it more in the future. We'll find out soon enough.
All right, well, that'll be Georgia Johnson. You'll see her in action tomorrow, right back here on Sunday. And what about you? What you got working tomorrow to have to face off against this guy?
I'm playing with Sarah tomorrow. It's going to be a first-time partnership. I'm excited for it. I think we're gonna do well, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure J-Dub does not get that triple crown.
I like it. All right, well, it's time to hand out the hardware, so I'm going to invite Pat Rolfus back in, as well as our silver medalists. So come on over, Kyle Yates and DJ Young. I'm going to invite you to stand right next door. So we're going to crown our silver medalists first. So here are your medals. Go ahead. There's the first for DJ Young and Kyle Yates. And now it's time to hear a little bit from our guy, Pat.
I just want to acknowledge DJ, Southern California boy, great job. And Kyle coming from Florida, what a battle. I'm sure you guys wanted to win it. It was really impressive, though. Thanks for coming to Newport.
Yeah, a great competition and a great day for our silver medalists. And now, Pat, I'm going to have you crown our champions, our gold medalists, for Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson.
And like I always say, it's hard to win in Newport. And Dylan, I'm looking at you because it's obviously difficult to play with him as he's stepping on your feet, hitting your hands. So anyway, congratulations, and thank you for coming to Newport. And now you're off to nationals, and we're really proud of you, and thank you for being here.
All right, one more round of applause for our gold medalists and our silver medalists as well. And again, thanks so much for joining us here on ESPN+. We have mixed doubles coming up tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss any of it. We'll see you right back here on the grandstand.